Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Whatever you are worried about right now, at this moment, whether it's something that's bugging you this moment or it's in the future, let me tell you something. Good, solid conservatives listening to the Kevin Jackson Show, disregard your worry. KJRadio.com is where you can find out more about the show. Listen to it anytime you want, 24/7. If you ever want to feel good about what you are as a conservative in America, just go to that website, KJRadio.com. Now, why am I telling you to disregard your worry? First of all, I tell you this because you likely believe in a higher power. There's no reason to worry. The whiners used to say, ain't no need of worrying what tomorrow's gonna bring. It'll be all over in the morning. And that's true. See, God he's ready to just take it and say, psst, be done with it. You want to know why? Because you understand your significance in the world. You understand that whatever problems you may face, somebody's had them before. They've battled through them. And also, you are on the side of righteousness. You're not looking at worry the way the left looks at worry. When you have no core, when you have no basis, no foundation to fall back on, worry, it consumes you. Don't you worry. Democrats are far more worried. I don't care how big your worry is. I can't pay my bills. I can't get my baby that milk. I can't, whatever it is. If you are a conservative, I promise you, the Democrats are exponentially more worried. It reminds me of the saying Einstein used to say about math. He says, don't worry about your difficulties in mathematics. I assure you, mine are bigger. See, he was working in higher math. It didn't matter. You were like, man, I can't get to this calculus. I just don't understand. And Einstein's going, no problem. My mathematics problems are much bigger than yours. Let me tell you what the Democrats are going through right now. They're worried about what's due to come. What else don't they know? Isn't that what people worry about when they've done some bad things? It isn't what you know. It's what you don't know. That's the thing. That's the specter. That's what the Democrats face right now. Every day. What if I told you guys? January, by the way, Happy New Year. January 1st, 2018, I told you this will be the worst year for Democrats in the history of that wretched slave-promoting party. They are going to get found out for who they are. They have not changed one iota. They are the most racist, sexist, homophobic, you name it, group on the planet. They've wanted you to be called that, and we are finding out who they are. And you know what we do? It's drip, 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 drip. It's that noisy faucet that you can twist as hard as you want. Drip, 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 drip. It's still going to come out because these people are unscrupulous. Julius Caesar said, as a rule, men worry more about what they can't see than what they can. That's a truth. A truism. You don't know what's going to get you. Criminals go out, they do the crime, they go, okay, did I do this? I did that. I had my piece of paper. I wrote it all down. Here it is. The paper. What'd I do with the paper? I'm not, what'd I do with it? I'm not sure. And then even if they have the paper, they go, I left something out. They anticipate that they're smarter. I don't know how many times I've watched these cop shows and they say, yeah, the guy was brilliant. You know, he's a genius, Kaczynski or whomever. But you take the collective minds of people who are very smart, and they will do better than that genius when it comes to uncovering something you left. No matter what it is. It could be a hair follicle. It could be a piece of DNA from something. Who knows? You dropped a booger that you weren't aware of and they got you. And this is where the Democrats find themselves. And let me tell you, folks, it now points to the highest office in the land, the guy who they've been trying to protect at all costs. Why? Because they invested so much in him. They took we're all in, they shoved into the pot on a bluff. So now they find themselves going, uh-oh, what do we do? What will you do? You know, look, Old news. We talked about it the other day. Barack Obama is implicated. Hey, is this any news to you? If you've been listening to this program, The Kevin Jackson Show, you understand I've been telling you this. The only thing that should be news to you is they finally found out they got to the evidence. I told you it was coming. It was funny to me. We were caught up in all these dossiers and we were caught up in all these FISA memos of the Republicans, FISA memo of the Democrats, etc. And the responses. And I kept saying, is anybody even thinking about all the other things that are looming? Hillary Clinton's more of her email messages, FBI text messages, and then what do we get? We get a plethora, a smorgasbord, nirvana, the manna from heaven that comes down in the form of FBI text messages where they say POTUS wants us to keep him informed. Now, I don't know about you, not a whole lot of interpretation needed. I'm sure Adam Schiff and the rest of these guys are worrying what tomorrow's gonna bring. Because they better be. They better be. These guys understand the gravity of what's happening, and that worry is going to eat them alive. There's a saying, a day of worry is more exhausting than a week of work. So I want you to understand these people are going to have a year of exhaustion over the next couple of weeks because they are about to get raked over the coals. No more excuses, fellas. You have been caught to the highest level. I'd like you to go back and recap. Do you think, conservatives listening to my show, do you believe that the Clinton Foundation now may be crooked? Remember when we talked about the Clinton Foundation and what did she say? The Trump Foundation is da 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 da. So Donald Trump said, whatever. Yeah, I don't even remember what the deals were, what happened, but I can tell you this, the Trump Foundation was nothing. He shut it down. He's like, fine, shut it down. Did the Clintons shut theirs down? No, still operational. I've posted their money. They're still bringing in money. It's dwindling, but let me just ask you one more time. Do you think it's crooked or not? Because you know it is. And now they got to worry about that. Uranium One and a whole bunch of other things. You don't have to worry. I'll be back in just a bit. I hope you stay with me.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.
Beth Cook Moranville, author of Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope.
Hope, that wonderful, wonderful four-letter word that you may feel completely out of. I wrote this book to give you great hope. It's not too late. If fetal position is an all too familiar place for you, I understand. If the next 60 seconds are too long, this book is for you. Wherever you are right now, whether you're dealing with divorce or death or sickness, take hope. You are going to make it through this pain. Don't roll your eyes. I've walked this road and I know it. The best is yet to come.
Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope from author and speaker Beth Cook Moranville, can be found on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. For more information, visit closerthanyourBreath.com or on Facebook at Closer Than Your Breath.